All right. Let me go ahead and do my usual mic test. Make sure that everything is working. Yeah, it's working. I mentioned on Twitter when I was doing my usual advertising my stream, saying I'm gonna be live in X amount of minutes. That I was gonna get the achievement to for collecting 15 Daedric artifacts. I actually can't until I progress the story and get the Elder Scroll. So the one quest that I cannot do is one for Hermaeus Mora, which I can only get through story progression. But uh, sorry, I don't need to drink coffee, but I want to because I'm really tired. But I will be doing everything else. Now we are gonna start with Meridia's Beacon, which is found here. There is also a why does this say not cleared? I already cleared this. What was I gonna say? There is a shout found here, but and we will be getting it. This probably will be the last shout we will get in quite some time, because all the other shouts are related to story progression and through
Look at my
side
temple
quests.
lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might
I actually like this scene quite a lot.
your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkoran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
Tell me more about this artifact.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkoran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Dawnbreaker is kind of
The
so
artifact
talking.
must be reclaimed, and Malkoran destroyed. Malkoran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds
There's
to
a town
my
down there.
decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Dawnbreaker is actually kind of an interesting weapon. It's really effective against undead enemies like skeletons and Draugr, but it's not so effective on living enemies, so it's really just kind of has limited uses. There is, I can't remember if the soul, I'm assuming the dragon shout is actually inside the temple, so I will progress through. Something I will say, I've been actually doing some channel analytics in both my, what do you have again?
I'm right behind you.
I have an enchanted sword. What did I give you?
Sworn to carry your burdens.
I've been doing some channel analytics, and I've been trying to figure out uh, essentially like what is okay. Great. I've been a great sword before now. I've been trying to figure out like what exactly is really going on with my channel. I've discovered that about 70% of my average viewers are actually people who watch my streams through my channel, which makes me think that those viewers are actually within my channel, watching my streams from my advertisements on on Twitter. But I found that less than 10% watch my streams through browsing or through any other means, which kind of makes me think that the only way I've been able to get followers is because I've been streaming on because I've been advertising my streams on Twitter. Something else I will say is I need candlelight first off. Something else I will say is I've actually also been doing some channel analytics with my YouTube channel. I found the most popular series that I've been doing on my channel thus far. Seems got freaking dogs. Really sorry if you hear my dogs barking. My dogs are in the backyard and they are idiots. We have a homeless camp that is in like the woodlands behind my house. I'm looking for a lever or something to open this. We have like a homeless camp that's in like the woodlands behind our house. They're always walking around and agitating the dogs, and they are freaking out right now. I was gonna say that my most popular series seems to be Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, where it has the most consistent viewers. People don't really seem to care about Outriders or Skyrim that much. I do have some viewers, and it's every now and then I receive a comment on them, but it's not as seems to be as popular, I guess, as Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. But something I will say is this is not gonna change at all what I will be covering on stream. I'm not gonna be switching the games I play. I swear to God, my dog's voices are coming up on this. I'm not going to be changing the games I play based on what is the most popular. What I will instead be doing is just continue to focus on playing games that I actually want to play, playing games that I have abandoned. Whether or not it is popular or not, it's not going to change at all what I will be playing. And I've also been giving more thought into what I want to do in regards to... Is there anything on one restoration? There's actually no reason for me to get expert restoration because there's no spells that I really want. I can get grand healing, which is an expert level spell, but I think that only works for allies, maybe. I need to look into that. But there really isn't that much else. Don't care about that. Let us go over to light armor and we will boost my thing once again. Something else I will do, I think that the full armor set is actually more valuable than the things that Kilkreath Ruins can give. I'm actually going to put back on the Dragon Skill helmet. As I was saying, I'm not going to change my the games that I play on my channel based on what seems to be most popular. I'm still going to be playing the games that I'm actually interested in playing. There are some YouTubers and streamers out there that seems to be focusing on what is, I guess, like new and really popular at the time, because that seems like gets the most viewers. I don't really care at the end how much viewers I get. I'm mainly just doing this for my own sake, just so that I can continue to work on games I've abandoned for one reason or another. So I'm not gonna stop. Streaming just because start streaming like games like, I don't know. I want to say it wouldn't surprise me if one of the games that is still popular is Fortnite. Because that is always like a popular game, I swear. But I'm not gonna stop in streaming games that seem to be the most popular, or games that seem to be doing the best on my channel. I'm still gonna be focusing on games that I'm actually interested in playing. But something that I am considering doing is trying to gravitate more towards the actual guide aspects of 100% completions. I'm still going to be doing like essentially all blind areas, but since this is labeled as 100%, and I will be uploading every single stream to YouTube, there could be people watching that are trying to figure out how to do this or that. So I think that putting timestamps in the videos I upload onto YouTube would be a good idea in order to get in order to help people out who may be struggling to 100% their own game. So that is something I've been thinking about doing. I think it's actually a good idea for me to do that. So I need to edit. I still need to edit my stream for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. It is downloaded, and I actually was going to upload that. I was actually going to finish editing it last night, but I made a huge mistake in the editing process, and I had to redo the whole edit. So I probably will spend most of the evening tonight just working on editing the stream, but I'm I get in there. But I'm not, but I'm just gonna be experimenting and trying to do, what's called, timestamps, just to help out people who may be interested in 100% of these games as well. Something else I will say in one final announcement is, one of the final announcements. I've decided that when I am actually going to stream Kingdom Hearts 1 yet again. Kingdom Hearts 1 was one of the few games I have abandoned on this channel. I've been trying to think of what I could do when I come back to that. And I think I actually figured out what I'm going to do, and it's actually going to be the game that I play 5th coming up. So, as of right now, what is being covered on my channel will be Far Cry 3 first, Assassin's Creed 4, Stardew Valley, then I'll be playing Assassin's Creed Rogue for the 360 version, and finally I will be playing Kingdom Hearts 1 via the 1.5, 2.5 remix. And I actually kind of figured out what I'm going to be doing for that. As I said, that's just one of the last announcements I will be making. Something else I was wanting to do is, since one of the achievements is called Reader for reading 50 skill books, and I've yet... Speak of the devil. And I have yet to get that achievement. Let me actually take a look at that spell. Heals everyone close to the caster for 300. I'm actually gonna look this up right now. Skyrim does grand healing heal player. Heals everyone within 15 feet of the caster. It will heal the caster and followers. Huh. That actually makes it worth it. So I'll continue to be using closed wounds, but I'm actually going to actually use this. If this actually works on the healer, that's great. Alright, so, what was I talking about? I actually think I covered all the topics when I think about it. But I am going to be doing something a little bit different in regards to the Kingdom Hearts 1 stream, something that I kind of failed to, differently from how I did last time wherein I abandoned it. But that is something to look forward to, I guess, is me actually going back to Kingdom Hearts 1 and completing it. Kingdom Hearts remains to be one of my favorite RPG series. That remains to be my favorite RPG in general. But Kingdom Hearts remains my favorite RPG series, mainly because that Disney movies remains a huge part of my childhood. And I would absolutely love exploring Disney worlds in a kind of like RPG, almost kind of like a darker tone, I guess, with the whole Heartless thing. And in fact, one of my favorite games in general is actually Kingdom Hearts 2, because of the fact that Pride Lands is one of my favorite worlds, and I also love exploring Beast's Castle as well, which Beauty and the Beast princess movie, but I was one of those weirdos as a kid who actually owned like all the princess movies, so I actually thought that was pretty cool, and also Beast was actually kind of an interesting character to me, even though princess movies people will argue that they are for girls, but as a kid, a very, very young kid, I might add, actually found those to be actually kind of interesting. Let's just see. Oh. But, I'm really excited to actually go back and play Kingdom Hearts 1 and actually finish that. I'm actually going to be doing 3 playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts 1. One on normal, where I'll actually be going on one challenge achievement, being complete the game without using a continue. And I think that'll be easier for me because I'll actually be using equipment on that. And that'll be the only playthrough where I actually get 100%. I'll be doing 2 more playthroughs, one on Proud and one out. One on Proud and one on Easy to get the Unarmored achievement. And actually, it was either be Easy or Proud, where I will get the speedrun achievement as well. I will not be covering any other Kingdom Hearts games for a while. I'm actually going to treat it the same way that I treated the Ezio collection, where I just handle one game at a time and just have a long break in between. But when I do come back to Kingdom Hearts, I will actually be... Is there actually something else I was supposed to go? When I come back to Kingdom Hearts, I will actually be starting my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which I'll be playing for the first time. But that is pretty much all of the announcements I will make regarding my channel. So have that to look forward to, I guess. It's going to be a long time in the future, but I'm honestly kind of looking forward to it. It's actually kind of like an interesting area. Oh, Battle Red Mountain. Something else, one of the announcements I actually forgot about is for the achievement reader. You need to read 50 skill books. And actually, there are a total of 130 skill books in the game, and I've written down the locations. One of the locations for all of them. And I'm actually planning on showing off every single locations for a book, so I'm actually going to put a marker here for block to let me know that I got it. I'm actually going to put a note and say that I got this, and what's it called? This dungeon called? Kilkreath Ruins. So that is one skill book done. I have no idea how many I actually need to get the achievement, but eventually I will be covering everything in regards to this, all of the skill books. I don't need to do that, but I kind of want to do that just for God's sake, because people who could be watching this channel may not actually have read the books that I have read, so I feel like showing the locations for all the skill books would be helpful to people who are trying to get this achievement as well. Again, I've been thinking about using this channel more for guide purposes, since this is labeled as 100%, and people playing this game may not actually be following along, or they may be watching just simply to I pressed Y to jump. They may be watching this just to simply figure out like how to beat do X, just fight this boss or clear this dungeon, or even just really watching for fun. But for those people who are actually trying to get all the achievements like I am, I feel like that putting a location of all the skill books would be helpful. And also, I'll probably level up like crazy since I am leveling up skills. But I actually did something a little that could make this a little bit easier, since there are, of course, 130 different skill books. I essentially have oh, my stream is buffering. Hopefully that does not cause problems. I just noticed my stream was buffering. It may be related to my end with regards to the internet, but I did run a internet speed test, and I was actually doing pretty well. So who knows? I'm also using a 3-year-old computer, so it could also be my laptop being crappy. So that is also a possibility. I'm actually in the process, when I have enough money, when I'm comfortable with spending enough money to get replacements. Something I was wanting to get is wanting to get a couch where I'm sitting and actually use this chair for my desktop. But I was actually wanting to get a couch and just lean it up against here. But well, something or maybe even just an armchair. I really hope you don't hear my dog barking in the backyard. I called my dad before the stream and I asked him to let the dogs in, and I guess he didn't do that. Okay. I completely lost my train of thought of what I was talking about. Oh, right. I actually intentionally grouped up many of the skill books in certain areas. So there's probably like 10 to 15 skill books hovering near one region of an area. And I'm hoping to get through most of these skill books pretty fast. There are some skill books which I had me explore a dungeon, because I just want to have some entertainment, just exploring something new. But that is something. Ow. That is something to I guess not look forward to, because I guarantee you people won't really stick around to watch me load every single find every single skill book, but it's here for YouTube's sake. But it's gonna be after I get all the data requests I can. I am honestly kind of looking forward to what is coming up somewhat soon. And that is doing one of my favorite Daedric quests of this game, being Shield Goras in Solitude. I'm probably going to do that once I complete all the other Daedric quests I have in my quest log right now. But that is something I honestly cannot wait to do, because Shield Gorath is one of my favorite Daedric princes. I cannot wait to actually do his quest. He is honestly one of my favorites.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You suck. Potion. Da 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 da. Healing, healing, healing. I really hate freeze. Freeze absolutely sucks. I'm actually gonna try and get away from him a little bit. Alright, taking Dawnbreaker.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Oh no, I'm gonna die at fall damage. Oh no. Hold on, isn't there a dragon shout here? Or is it the statue of Azura? Let's see, Azura or Meridea? Statue of Meridea. There is supposed to be a dragon shout here. Huh. Is there a word wall I can see? Yes, right there. I see it. Daddy can hide from me. I see you. Race Elemental Fury. Is that the last shout for Elemental Fury? Elemental Fury is actually something I'm going to be using to max out some of my skills. In specific, I will definitely be using that to max out two-handed. There's an easy method I found to do that. Now that that is done, let us now turn our attention to doing I still need to do that. Statue Shrine of Azura. Let me go ahead and unmark Red Eagle Sword. I don't know why that popped up again. I already did that quest.